Hey there folks, Mike Rowe here, and today we're diving deep in the AH-64D Apache Longbow helicopter. This bad boy is a flying tank, bristling with enough firepower to make even the toughest hombre sweat. Picture this. It's the 1970s, the Cold War is raging, and the US Army needs a new weapon in its arsenal. A helicopter that can go toe-to-toe with Soviet tanks. Enter the AH-64, a prototype developed by Hughes Helicopters, later acquired by McDonnell Douglas, now Boeing. This mean machine was designed to be fast, agile, and packing some serious heat. After rigorous testing, the AH-64 is earning the name Apache and a place in military history. The Army knew they had a winner but wanted something even more advanced. That's where the Longbow comes in. Developed in the 1980s, it took the already impressive Apache and cranked it up to 11. The most noticeable addition? A fire control radar system mounted above the main rotor, giving the Longbow the ability to detect and engage targets from miles away. With its sleek design, advanced weaponry, and that iconic radar dome, the AH-64D Apache Longbow was born. Now you might be wondering, Mike, why all the fuss about a helicopter? Well, let me tell you, the Longbow ain't just some fancy piece of hardware collecting dust in a hangar. This thing is a vital tool in modern warfare, a force multiplier that can turn the tide of battle in an instant. In the hands of skilled pilots, the Longbow becomes a precision instrument of destruction, capable of taking out enemy tanks, bunkers, and even other aircraft with deadly accuracy. Imagine this, a column of enemy tanks is advancing on friendly positions. Suddenly a pair of Longbows appears on the horizon. Missiles streak from the helicopter's launchers, each one a guided hammer blow aimed at the heart of the enemy formation. The Longbow's ability to engage multiple targets simultaneously, even from long range, makes it a nightmare for enemy ground forces. It can disrupt enemy movements, provide close air support to ground troops, and even conduct reconnaissance missions. Just the sight of this beast in the sky is enough to send chills down the spines of enemy combatants, while simultaneously boosting the morale of our own troops. The Longbow isn't just a weapon, it's a game changer, a force that shapes the battlefield and dictates the terms of engagement. Now let's talk tech, folks. The Longbow ain't just about brute force, it's got brains to match its brawn. Packed with sensors and systems, it gives pilots an unparalleled view of the battlefield. Remember that big radar dome? That's the APG-78 fire control radar. It scans the battlefield in all weather, day or night, picking out targets like a hawk. It can track multiple targets simultaneously. Plus, it's got the TAD system with a high-resolution camera, thermal imager, and laser rangefinder. Pilots can see through darkness, smoke, and light foliage, targeting enemies with pinpoint accuracy. The Longbow's systems are networked, enhancing the capabilities of all friendly forces in the area. Now let's talk about the good stuff, the Longbow's firepower. This bird is packing enough heat to make a gunslinger blush, with a variety of weapons designed to take out any target, from infantry to armored vehicles. First up, we've got the M230 chain gun, a 30mm cannon mounted under the helicopter's nose. This beast can fire up to 625 rounds per minute, spitting out a stream of high-explosive incendiary rounds that can shred through light armor. But the Longbow's real punch comes from its missiles. It can carry up to 16 AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, laser-guided weapons that can take out tanks, bunkers, and other high-value targets with pinpoint accuracy. These missiles can be fired from long range, allowing the Longbow to stay safe from enemy air defenses while delivering a devastating blow. The Longbow's weapon systems are designed to give it maximum flexibility on the battlefield. Section 5. Baptism by Fire. The Longbow's impact in Operation Iraqi Freedom. The Apache Longbow wasn't just built for show, it fought fiercely in the skies over Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom. On March 20, 2003, the US-led coalition launched its invasion of Iraq. Apache Longbows were among the first attackers, targeting key Iraqi air defenses. They faced fierce resistance but proved more than a match for Iraqi defenses. Their Hellfire missiles turned Iraqi radar sites into smoldering ruins. They also provided crucial support to ground troops in urban and desert warfare. The Longbow's performance solidified its reputation as a lethal attack helicopter. Section 6. Stealth and Precision. The Longbow's role in Operation Enduring Freedom. Now let's shift gears and head over to the mountains of Afghanistan, where the longbow faced a different kind of challenge in Operation Enduring Freedom. In Afghanistan, the enemy didn't wear uniforms or fight in formations. They were often hidden among the civilian population, blending in with the rugged landscape. The longbow, with its advanced sensors and precision weaponry, proved to be a valuable asset in this new kind of warfare. Its ability to loiter over the battlefield for extended periods, combined with its sophisticated targeting systems, allowed it to identify and engage enemy fighters while minimizing the risk to civilians. The longbow's firepower was also instrumental in supporting ground troops engaged in close-quarters combat with Taliban and Al-Qaeda fighters. The longbow's performance in Operation Enduring Freedom showcased its adaptability and versatility. Section 7. A global force, the longbow's presence around the world. Now you might think that the longbow is solely an American beast, but this bird's wings have spread far beyond the borders of the US. This machine is a hot commodity in the international military market, with numerous countries recognizing its power and versatility. From the deserts of the Middle East to the jungles of Southeast Asia, the longbow has found a home in the arsenals of several nations. Countries like the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Japan, and Saudi Arabia have all added the longbow to their air power roster. This global presence speaks volumes about the longbow's capabilities and reputation. The longbow's international presence also fosters cooperation and interoperability between the US and its allies. Section 8. Training the elite pilots and the art of longbow warfare. Now let's talk about the folks behind the controls of this flying beast, the Apache Longbow pilots. These ain't your average stick and rudder jockeys. These are highly trained professionals, the best of the best, who spend countless hours honing their skills to master this complex machine. Becoming a longbow pilot is no walk in the park. It takes years of rigorous training, both on the ground and in the air, to earn the right to fly this bird into combat. These pilots go through intense physical and mental conditioning, learning to handle the stresses of high-G maneuvers, navigate challenging terrain, and make split-second decisions in the heat of battle. They spend hours in simulators, replicating combat scenarios, and practicing their skills until they become second nature. Longbow pilots also need to be exceptional communicators, working seamlessly with their co-pilots and other aircraft to coordinate attacks and support ground troops. The longbow's effectiveness relies heavily on the skill, dedication, and bravery of these pilots. Section 9. Maintenance and modernization. Keeping the longbow battle ready. Now even the toughest machines need a little TLC, and the longbow is no exception. This bird is a complex piece of engineering, with thousands of moving parts that need to be constantly inspected, maintained, and upgraded to keep it flying high and fighting strong. That's where the ground crews come in, the unsung heroes who work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep these birds in tip-top shape. From routine maintenance checks to complex repairs, these crews are the backbone of the longbow's operation. The world of military technology is constantly evolving, and the longbow needs to stay ahead of the curve. These upgrades ensure that the longbow remains a relevant and lethal force for decades to come. Section 10. The future of warfare. The longbow's enduring legacy. Now, let's talk about the future. The world is changing, and the nature of warfare is changing right along with it. But even in this rapidly evolving landscape, one thing remains clear. The Apache Longbow is here to stay. The longbow's adaptability, versatility, and sheer firepower ensure that it will remain a vital asset in the U.S. Army's arsenal for decades to come. Future upgrades and modernization programs will only enhance its capabilities, allowing it to counter emerging threats and maintain its edge on the battlefield. The longbow's legacy extends beyond its impressive technical specifications. It has become a symbol of American military might, a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of the men and women who design, build, maintain, and fly this incredible machine. The longbow's impact on the future of warfare is undeniable. Section 11. A force to be reckoned with, the Apache Longbow's impact on history. Well folks, there you have it. The Apache Longbow, a machine that embodies the spirit of innovation, determination, and raw power. From its humble beginnings as a Cold War warrior to its current status as a global force to be reckoned with, the longbow has left an undeniable mark on military history. It's a testament to the skill and courage of the pilots who fly it, the the ground crews who keep it running, and the engineers who continue to push the boundaries of what's possible. The Longbow is more than just a helicopter, it's a symbol of American ingenuity and military might, a force that has helped shape the outcome of conflicts and protect the freedoms we hold dear. So the next time you see that distinctive silhouette in the sky, remember the Apache Longbow, a legend in its own time, and a force that will continue to shape the future of warfare for generations to come.